Pretty interesting and exciting game.
It's pretty fun and it's pretty intense.
It's a fun way to meet people, it's a fun sport, and it's just a great way to chill and relax.
Cricket's basically a sport that's kind of similar to baseball, which is normally played within the subcontinent, and basically it's mostly played in the areas that were once colonized by the British. So it's actually a British sport which was then carried on to the colonies, and now it's a pretty popular sport worldwide. You don't need too many things to play cricket. There's basically three major things that you need. This is called a cricket bat, which is something like, if you know baseball, you use a baseball bat, which is a slightly thinner version of this. But in cricket, you use a cricket bat, which is something like this.
You have a ball which can be either a leather ball or the ball which we are using right now, that is basically a hard tennis ball, and it's heavier than a normal tennis ball. The sticks over there are called the wickets, and that basically is your home base, just like in baseball. So in our game around South Quad, that's the entire boundary of the field.
The cricket pitch is not a diamond, but it's straight down. So to get a run, a batsman goes from one end to the other. Every team has 1 innings batting and 1 innings bowling, and each team has 10 bats. So okay, the innings is basically over when 10 people get out, and so there's 2 ways to win a game. So say my team bats first, that means I have 10 people on my team who have to go out there and score as many runs as possible.
If it goes over without pitching anywhere, that's a 6. And if it goes rolling, it's a 4. But if a batsman just hits it, they can cross bases, and you can score runs like that also.
And say for example my team is bowling first, my aim is to go out there and get the other team out for as few runs as possible. There's a bunch of ways batsmen can get out. One of the ways of getting a batsman out, you try to hit the ball and you miss it and the ball hits the stumps, is when a batsman's out. The other way is very similar to baseball, is pitcher catches it, that's also out. Another way is like, you know, as in baseball, when you go towards a base, and if the ball comes to the base before the batter gets there, it's out, right? So in cricket it's similar. So if you're taking a run, and if the ball hits the stumps before the batsman gets into this end, that's basically considered out. So those are a few basic ways of how batsmen can get out. And then my aim will be to score those runs in the second innings and then win the game.
Growing up in India, everyone just starts liking cricket because in India it's all about cricket, and cricket's become a religion. So I was in India for like the first 10 years of my life, and every day we used to just go out, play cricket, and it's a lot of fun.
I mean, there are many cricket memories when I was in India, but to be frank, honestly, like the best game that we have played here was against Sledgers. They think they're like really cool and like one of the best teams, but they're like totally mediocre team. So we defeated them with so much huge margin that they started crying that day. So that was like one of my best games.
Any advice to people that are on the sidelines like me and like want to play but are too scared?
This cricket, okay, I know people always ask me, they're like, oh, you keep playing cricket, oh, how does that happen? We all just, like when I came into college, I didn't know there was cricket going on. I literally walked by one day and then I saw people playing cricket. I was like, oh, wow, I didn't know people played cricket here. So I just went up to them and be like, oh, how do you get started, or what do you do? So even say, for example, even if you don't know how to play cricket, there's like, if you come out over the weekends, we'd be more than glad to help you out. We could show you the rules of the game. You know, you could bat a few balls, you know, maybe throw the ball around. It's actually good fun. So we do, I mean, in the end, it's all about fun. I mean, there's a tournament and everything, but it's still, you know, we do it for fun. So I would encourage everyone who's even slightly interested in cricket to just come by over the South Quad whenever you see us playing, and we'd be more than glad to help you.
Let's play cricket! Let's play cricket!